Hello everyone, this is Michael. Today I would like to briefly introduce the difference between my services and my competitors. As we all know that if we want to run our business, the most important thing is that we have to make the very clear orientation. This is how you define yourself. If you have a very clear definition about your goods and services, that you can make you to be outstanding. I think the most important difference about my services is for 2 points. The first point is that I provide the translation, interpretation services, and sourcing and English tour guide services, not only in just one city. For example, I live in Foshan, and also I live in Guangzhou, but I'm not provide this kind of the services in these two cities. Instead, I provide these services in almost like every city of China. So no matter where you want to visit, if you want the interpretation services every time you want in every city you want, you can just contact me, and then I can provide the interpreters, sourcing agent, and tour guides for you. I just want to mention again, the services that I provide in China is in every city of China. It's not only just one city or two cities of China. Okay, and the second difference is that what I provide is the multi-talent services. Also, we call it as a one-stop services, which means that we are not only provide the interpretation services, but we also provide the sourcing, car rental with driver, marketing research, the arrangement of the shipment, negotiation, and many other services as well. So if you work with us and if you order our services, you are not only get the translation services, but you just like to hire a business assistant. And this business assistant is multi-talent. He has many different talents and endless capability that can help you to complete your task and mission. So this is the major difference about my services. And why I want to offer the services in every city of China is because I find that some customers, they want to visit so many different cities of China in one time. But some cities, they can find, some big city, they easily can find the interpreter online, like the city like Shanghai, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Beijing. It's really easy to find the interpreters online. But how about if they want to visit some smaller city, or they want to visit some suburban area, rural area, visit some village or small town or something? It's very difficult for them to find the interpreters. And if they cannot find the appropriate interpreter to help their business trip, then it's very hard for them to complete their mission. So that's why I found this is a big this is a big demand for many of the foreigners who would like to have translation services in many different places of China. So I decided to provide the translation services in almost like every city of China. Because I have a very big network, I have a link with so many different interpreters in many different cities of China. So if you want to find the interpreter, just tell me the location and the time you want to use our services and the mission you want us to complete for you. Then we can find the interpreters for you. Most of our interpreters we can find in that local places. But if there's no interpreter in that places, we will send the interpreter that go to the city that most nearby to you. For example, if you want the interpreter in Dongguan, but for example, if there's no interpreter in Dongguan city, we can send the interpreter from Guangzhou, and Guangzhou is very close to Dongguan. So this can help you to save your costs. What we try to do is that we need to make sure that you use the least amount of the costs, but to get the biggest and highest efficiency for your business trip. Okay. The second thing I just mentioned is our staff. They are almost like multi-talent. because I met so many different foreign clients, and there's I think only very few clients they only want the interpretation services, but most of the clients they want more. They want to they want us to help them to help them for so many things. That is more than only one the interpretation services. For example, some client they said that I want to find this products. Can you find the factory for me? Do you know where I can find that find that products? I want to rent a car. Can you help me? I want to do the marketing research. Can you help me or something? They ask me so many different things. The things that they ask me is already far beyond to just want interpretation services. So I hope that me and my business partner can provide them the different talent and provide the multi-talent. Not only know how to do the translation, but also know how to do the sourcing, English tour guide services, know how to rent a car with the driver, know how to do the negotiation. I think our real identity is not the translator only, but we are the business assistant. Like we also help our client to complete the business itinerary as well. Because some clients they don't have the concept about the location of China. They don't know how far away from Guangzhou to Yiwu, or from Guangzhou to Shenzhen, or from Shanghai to Beijing. They don't know. They don't have that kind of the basic concept. So once they have a business trip to different city, and they have an appointment with of the different factories, they really need a guy that can help them to plan their business itinerary to make sure that the business trip can be success. So we also help our client to design and complete the business itinerary. We also help our client to book the hotel. I think this is the very big difference because we are very flexible. We are not only work in just one city, and some client they want us to sourcing the products. We are not only sourcing just one type of the products. For example, I'm not only sourcing the ceramic tile or furniture. Any products you want, if you just need to tell me, and then I can find the factory according to the detailed specification of the products you want. So we are very flexible. I think the biggest advantage compare our services and our competitor is the flexibility. And if you work with us, you don't need to rent an office in China. You don't need to hire staff like full-time staff in China. You can just tell us what we want, and then we will evaluate the task, and we will do the evaluation about the courses and the time that we need to contribute for your task, and then we will quote the fee. We don't have a standardized prices, but because most of the cases we help our client is to satisfy their customized demand. So we will quote the fee just according to their each different client's individual demand, and we will quote the fee according to their customers' demand. So that's why we are very flexible, and we don't offer the standardized prices, and our price is low and reasonable, and it's much more lower than you really hire full-time employees or rent an office in China, or you start up a company, or you establish a company in China. The cost is so high though. If you work with us, you don't really need to have a business trip in China as well, because everything you want us to help you, you can just send the information online to us, like via email or WhatsApp or WeChat or something. We can help you to complete the task in China, and you don't need to come to China. That can really save you lots of the time. So because if you can imagine, even you buy the air ticket, like 2 weeks, come and return ticket, and you need to also spend for your business trip, not only buy the air ticket, but you also need to spend the costs for living in the hotel, transportation costs, food and beverage, and blah, 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 many other costs. it costs you so much for one business trip. But if you just send the information to us and ask us to help you in China to complete the task, then you don't need to come to China, and we can help you. And the costs that you pay to us to complete this task is at least like 10 times or even 20 times less than the costs that you cost of your business trip to China. So this is the very big difference. Okay, if you really want me to add one more point, I think the sub point difference is that I have overseas experience because I live in Canada for 8 years, and I study in Carleton University in Ottawa, and I also study study in Centennial College in Toronto. So I work in Canada for like a couple of years as well. So I have almost like 10 years overseas experience. So this international experience can really help me to communicate with the people from many different countries. And because my English is fluent and I have a global mindset, so this really can us to improve the communication. So anyway, and I just briefly use a very short video to briefly introduce my goods and services, and also introduce the core competency of myself when comparing with the other competitors. So if you really need any help from China, if you really want to save the costs, improve the efficiency, if you really want to complete the task with the lowest costs, you can please feel free to contact me anytime. So, and I'm very happy to help you. You can contact me via WhatsApp or email, but I prefer email most if you're talking about the business. You can send me the email and tell me what you want, what I can help you, and then we can start to do the communication. Okay, I'm looking forward to talk to you soon. Have a good day.